today.
Farm care, that's my place. For all my pharmaceuticals, for my health care. Farm care, check them on 4th Street. They're the best I know, that's the only place to go.
And visit our Birdwalk branch at the Rams Shopping Complex for added convenience. Go online at farmcarerx.kn or facebook.com/farmcare to browse house brands such as Quality Choice and Puritan's Pride. Get health tips, learn about sales specials and much more. Farm Care, for your wellness, comfort and privacy.
We at Republic Bank stand firm in our ongoing commitment to preserve our environment as a signatory to the United Nations Principles of Responsible Banking. It is against this background that from November 1st, 2022, we will no longer be providing printed statements to our personal online banking customers. We encourage you to sign up for Republic Online or download the Republic mobile app to view your e-statements at your convenience. Join the movement to protect the environment. For more info, please call 465-2265. That's 465 Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Attention all drivers, I'm begging you to slow it down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man. With the fire day, driver, what's your emergency? It's better late than never, so why all the hurry? Speeding is the main cause of plenty mishaps. The road is now a racetrack, threatening life and property, and all the result of that led to death and injury. Inconsiderate driving, this nonsense need to stop. I'm making it my business to alert all
right. Good morning once again. Let me say good morning to all of our listeners, all of our viewers, and greetings to Sergeant Henry, who is in the studio getting herself organized right now. Make sure Lulu is watching, eh? Make sure you put on those headphones correctly. All right. Good to go? All right, good. Welcome to the studio, Sergeant.
Good morning, GQ, and how are you?
I am doing good, thank you.
A present good morning to the listening audience for the radio and the internet. This morning I want to talk about correct usage of the roundabouts. A person still not using roundabouts properly. And the reason for this is because so many accidents is happening in the roundabout. And we know when we are using a roundabout, you must give or you should give way to traffic from your right. So you always look on the right to make sure nothing is coming in, and then you proceed. If something is coming from your right, you have to stop and let the traffic continue. So this morning, many persons usually talk about the one at Central Bank. I don't because it's the largest, but it's easy because it's...
No, it's supposed to be easy.
Well, it should be easy for some person then. Because it's labeled, it's marked out, and it's telling you where to proceed. So if you're coming from Kim Collins Highway and you want to go into Rams or the Birdwalk Road, you're going to take the outer one, which is the left lane. Because if you're going left or straight, you use the left lane or the outer lane. And if you're going on the right, say you're going to Frisco gas station or TDC, you take the inner one, which is the right lane. So if you're going right or the area that you came from, say you come from Kim Collins Highway and you want to go back to Kim Collins Highway, you're going to take the right one. So they're going to take you right or from the direction that you came from. So anything left or straight is the left lane.
And that applies to all the roundabouts, right?
Yes, because there are 4 east, west, north, and south on a roundabout. And once something is coming on your right, you have or you should give way to that traffic. And by doing so, we won't have accidents. And even if someone is already in the roundabout, wait until they proceed or they finish or they complete, and then you go in. If you pick up the wrong one, you just go around and then you pick up the correct one. And make sure nothing is coming that you when you're crossing over. And you have the one at Shadwell.
That's just up the road here.
Right. That's by Greenlands.
Well, above.
Above Greenlands, Forest Village, Greenlands, right. If you're going to St. Peter's, you know you're going straight, so you're going to take the left one. If you're going down to Gillard's gas station, you take the inner one, which is the right one. And they're going to take you down to Gillard's or onto F2 Williams Highway. So anything left, the outer lane, anything right, or the area that you came from is the right one.
Let's hear from our listeners. 465-2555. That's 2555. And while we wait for the calls, I'm getting. I got a message concerning 2 holes in the road in the country area, one on the Old Road West side. Request for that to be fixed immediately. It's very bad, as the person put it.
Yeah.
And the next one is in Godwin Gut. They were doing some work there, but the hole is unexpected. Yeah, so when you're driving, you don't really see it, and it can damage your vehicles, or your vehicle, I should say. So those are the 2 areas that that person is asking for you to address immediately.
Okay,
please.
so I took note of that.
All right, let's take a call. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Mr. GQ.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Culture.
Right, and good morning, Sergeant Inspector Henry.
Good morning,
Culture.
Culture.
Yes, I am still police without pay. And you couldn't give a better explanation than the way you did, explaining how the roundabouts should function. And you're correct. What more teaching they want with that? But anyway, everybody don't learn fast at the same time. But I have an an advice for you all the traffic police who work on the traffic especially. My advice is this: not 24/7, but 8 days a week, 24 hours a day. Police should be observing those who deliberately breaking the traffic laws. Deliberate. Things will happen accidentally, which the driver have no responsibility of. And my thing is this: whenever you all catch those of us, I enjoy but let me include Mr. May Perfect. Whenever you all catch us deliberately breaking the law, send them down the Mr. Limo house, because I believe the penalty coming out of Mr. Limo house is more harsh than giving them a ticket on the road. Am I right with that question, with that idea?
Yes,
about the ticket part. I think the ticket is $100, right?
Yes, for failing to comply with traffic sign.
Right, and if you go in the courthouse, it's more.
Well, should.
Send them in there. No talking. Enough action. You know the reason why a lot of them deliberately breaking the law over and over? Because they know they have a choice to pay the ticket right away or go in the courthouse. Don't give them the chance to pay the ticket right away. Send them in Mr. Limo house where the penalty is big like a bomb and cook. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carlo.
All right, let's take this next. Oh, we lost that call. Any response to Culture before we are to the line?
As he spoke about the tickets, I know the AG is listening. I know. And he spoke about the demerits. If I can't how much tickets you get, then they'll put things in place for that. So if person thinking they're going to just get a ticket and get away scot-free, things will change. So if you can get in 1, 2, 3 ticket, 4 ticket,
Right.
and you just leave it go, no.
So the policies will be changed.
Yes, I know it's going to change because from the meeting that we had with him, he spoke of that.
Okay. Let's go back to the phone line. Good morning, you're live?
Yeah, good morning, Jiklo.
Good morning, man.
And good morning to the Sergeant.
Good morning.
Now, my concern this morning is down the bus terminal. Now, when down the bus terminal, you know, the private vehicle them, some of them maybe might get a food or pick up by one of them boat down there because people on by the terminal, some of them cook. And some people deliberately come in there, park up, and go collect what they got to collect. They might get something put on the boat. They come down there and they park up and they turn up the traffic. Some of them are down with past same towards the traffic turn up down there. The traffic turn up from Cali Street got come back. And you know, you got the light them there now. So I want to know if you can really do something serious about this private drivers. The couple deliberately come in. You know, they could park someone and collect the phone, or park someone and bring the little package they got to put on the boat. Because sometimes it's not something they just pick up something. You know, a gentleman will come tell me must give the lady this stuff. And I said, this is how you come here for? You go to this stuff, you're going to park them and just drop everything. You see how they deliberately come and check the traffic? The traffic transfer both ways from coming down by the Cali Street, coming from Cali Street area and coming from the CLC area. You can't stop. The bus drivers then got to wait all this. Some of them all in the middle of the road, you got to jump out the bus. People got to open the door and jump out the bus. Back out in the road. Because it's so long and people got to do the business. Alright then.
Thank you, Carlo. There's an offense that we speak as of, which is negligent preventing the free flow of traffic. So when person do that, it's preventing the free flow of traffic, so that's an offense. You could either be ticketed or they could be taken before the court. So person who is doing that, I'm asking them to desist from doing that. Especially if you're going to tie up the traffic like that, because remember, there's a stoplight. And if the entrance for the vehicles them to come out by the stoplight is full, then you're going to just have a congestion all over the place. So I'm asking person or drivers to desist from such practice.
All right, you opened up our program this morning with concerns about the use of roundabouts.
Yes.
I have input here this morning, and this person says, good morning. The roundabout at RLB is a little different from the others, as there are 5 entrances. Can you enlighten on can you enlighten on the use of the inner and outer lanes?
Okay, if you're coming from Bastille, you can go 3 places if you take the left. You can go to F.T. Williams, you can go to the airport, or you can go to Connery. That's 3 there. If you're coming from Connery, you know we have the slip lane. So if you're going on the Kim Collins Highway, you take the slip lane and you proceed. You take the left and you go straight, or you go, no, it's only straight. Because remember you take out that one way you could go to Kim Collins. So you use the slip lane. If you're coming from F.T. Williams and you're going to Kim Collins, you're going to take the left one, which is going to take you to Connery and Kim Collins.
Or the airport.
Or the airport.
Okay. All right. So, okay.
Coming from Bastille, it's 3 places you can go. F.T. Williams if you take the left. F.T. Airport or Connery.
Okay. Good morning, you're live.
Okay, good morning, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, man.
And good morning, Sergeant, how are you?
Good morning, I'm fine, thank you.
And the topic is so timely because the roundabout is being used. You know, I mean, a lot of persons seem to be totally confused. And I'm glad that you explained the one with the airport in particular. And many persons seem to be very confused with that one in particular. But your explanation just now, I pray and hope that person will listen in and understand how to use the roundabout. And the thing about it, as you rightly say, you just give the word I'm looking, you give the okay to traffic coming from the right. So even if you go inside and you make a mistake for whatever reason, you don't go around with a lot of speed and feel like because you're in the roundabout, you just correct. Or sometimes you just have to give up your right, for a better word, just so that you don't get in an accident. And, you know, I mean, you've seen it over and over and over, and there's a lot of persons, they go inside, they come back out, and then sometimes they do it the last minute. You're on the out, you're in your correct lane, because you know where you're going. But they are for the last minute, they come over on you, and it's just a matter of seconds, sometimes you don't have an accident. So I'm glad that you chose this morning to speak about that topic. And one concern I have before I hang up is there's 2 or 3 potholes in Old Road, right there by the Spratnet, opposite the Old Manhattan, right in the corner. They definitely need to be looked after, because they, as I said, they're right exactly in the corner, right by Spratnet, and somebody need to look into them, because they're getting deeper and deeper, and especially now we have a lot of shower over the past couple of days and weeks. They're getting very, very wide, and person basically will try to divert from them, and they can get into an accident. But again, Sergeant, great topic. I like your explanation, and just continue doing the great job. Superintendent, Japon. Have a good day.
You too, brother.
Thank you, Carlo. You're so correct. It's sometimes you have to give up your right than to cause an accident. So you just let the other person proceed, and you wait until they complete, and then you continue.
All right, let's go to the phone line. Good morning, you're live.
Hi, good morning, GQ.
Hey, morning, man.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name? Sergeant Henry?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Sergeant Henry, I have to tell you, you're wrong, you know.
Okay.
And I have to mention, I heard GQ talk about gathering guns this morning. Yes. I just passed through there up to last night, the last time. And there's a big hole, a trench in the road there, like they was repairing something. Just as you come over the hill from Halfway Tree, going down. And if you don't know it's there, you know, you could break off your shocks, whatever the case may be. And you can't see it much in the night. I think they need, if they're not going to fix it, put up some flashing red lights there in the evening. So people could expect that there's a danger down there. It's a big hole. And you're dropping it, I mean, you got to repair your car. There's one like it in Old Road too, just in the area of the health center, by the Wingfield Road to swing up. There's a big one there too. I mean, the same type of trench, you see me through the dig it out was repairing something. I don't know why it takes so long to go back and fix these roads when they dig them up like that. Right? And like how there was a lot of rain coming and so on, they get washed out and it get worse. The Spratnet area too, yes, that I don't know why they intend to widen the road there. They started it and they have it here now for almost a year. And they're not doing anything about it. And between there, like the guy said, it's a very hazardous and dangerous area. It really needs widening for sure, and people trying to run from the rut in the road there by Spratnet now, and they're going over more on the right side. These things need fixing. When you dig up the road, I don't know why you got to take a month or 2 months to fill it back up. The roundabouts, right?
Yes.
Now, let me deal with the Central Bank one, because that's the biggest one. The first thing needs being done with these roundabouts, they need marking out properly. I don't know if white paint is hard to get or what. Even the one by Central Bank is fading away right now, so people can't see the little white line in the road properly. And you know, it needs to be done and done properly and brighten up so people would understand what's happening. Now, when you're coming around to go Frigate Bay, you stay on the left, the outer lane as you call it. You stay dead left. And the outer lane also takes you to Rams. You stay on the outer lane dead left. That's coming from Kim Collins or coming from Pond Road area. Okay? The Frigate Bay Road area, Pond Road, coming from by the gas station. Just keep dead left if you're going Frigate Bay or if you're going by Ram. Okay? Or if you're going straight around to go back on the Pond Road area, you keep dead left. If you come in from, let's say, Pond Road or Kim Collins, and you're going around to go by TDC, which is below the gas station, you keep on the outer lane. Again, you have to go on the outer lane and go right around. You only go on the inner lane if you're going back around to go Kim Collins. You with me?
No, I'm not. Remember, you're going right. If you're coming from Kim Collins and you're going to TDC,
Yes, you keep on
should
the
not.
outer
No,
lane.
you should stay in the right one. Because
Right
remember, you're
one?
going right or you're going back to
If
Kim
you stay in
Collins.
the right one, when you reach further around, you have to swing in on the left lane.
And that's why they have the opening there for you to cut in.
Breakers.
That's why they have the breakers, as you said, for you to cut in. So the
Listen,
person who is
these
coming,
roundabouts need marking out properly. All right, and they need signage too. I think the AG said that
yes,
too.
he said that.
You don't know
So
when it's going to be done.
it should be
need
done
proper
sooner than
signage
later.
And they need proper painting of the road itself. People need to understand these things because everybody can just do what they feel should be done. And that's not going to work. I stay in the outer lane one time because I go in Frigate Bay, and somebody on the inner lane. And when I almost reach on the corner to go Frigate Bay on the outer lane, the person in the right lane swinging in on me to go Frigate Bay. So everybody doing what they think should be done. But the road ain't marked out properly since they build the road, since they build the roundabout. It has never been done. So, I hope we're going to get it done now. Thanks much.
You're welcome. Yes, so as I said, if you're coming from Frisco, or Kim Collins, sorry, and you're going to Frisco, you should stay in the inner one. Because remember, you're going right. And as you said, if you come from Kim Collins and you're going to Ram, just stay in the inner one. You should be in the outer one, which is the left, because you're going straight. So remember, straight is the left, or the straight. If you're going straight or left, you take the outer one, which is the left lane. If you're going right to Frisco from Kim Collins, you should stay in the inner one, which is the right one.
This individual here is suggesting maybe the department should get some videos done and get them circulating on social media so that people can, see a visual of what's going on. Because they're also hinting that, not hinting, they're also saying that while your program and topic might be very timely, apparently the persons who are not adhering to the rules are not listening right now.
Okay, so there is, as the caller said just now, the AG spoke about signage. And it should be done sooner than later.
Okay.
So, you should soon see the signage up telling you where to go or which one to pick up for which direction you're going.
Great, that's great news. Let's go back to the phone line. Good morning, you're live.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I can relate to what the previous caller was just outlining. And to me, it is natural to keep in the left lane, dead left, if you are going to Frigate Bay or to the Boardwalk Road or even to back down there by the gas station. It is a natural inclination to keep dead left. But what is missing, and I also can relate to what the caller mentioned about the need for clear road markings, and I can also relate to the idea of placing adequate signage. But what is also missing is that persons are not using the indicators. So in other words, if I intend to go straight around and I stay in the left lane, at least I should have my indicator on so that the person behind knows that I am not going to go to Frigate Bay or to wherever until I change my signal and go into, say, the Boardwalk Road or into the road going back to the gas station. What is missing, or a part of the problem, lies in the fact that the persons are not using their indicators, and so the person behind is playing a guessing game, and they say, oh well, okay, maybe he going Frigate Bay, okay, maybe he going Boardwalk, okay, maybe he going somewhere else. And so I can identify with what the caller before has mentioned, but I also want to stress that persons ought to be using the indicators more. Thank you.
Thank you, caller, for that.
All right, let's try this next call. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, GQ.
Hey, good morning, man.
Good morning, my friend Sergeant.
Good morning.
I would like you all to take into consideration, please, the inspectors or the driving instructors that need to be roundabout situation is supposed to be taught by the student as a lesson, and that's supposed to be a questionnaire when you sit in the written test, because it is so important. Because you see, all we've been hearing all along, we've been hearing things that are happening constantly, and I think it's time that the instructors would get something like a diagram or whatever with the roundabouts and teach the students which go first and which way to turn and the way to wait also. And also the roundabouts, they need brushing up with the painting, because as the caller said and the caller saying, they need to be painted and people need to know direction. And before I go, some years ago, my good friend Polly Chitowski made a suggestion, and it doesn't seem as though it is being accepted. When you're approaching the roundabout, they're supposed to have a sign about 30 feet before the roundabout telling you how to go about the roundabout. And I think that would make a lot of difference. Polly Chitowski said that 30 some years ago, and he'll be repeating it, that this sign is supposed to be about 30 feet from the roundabout. So as you approach the roundabout, you see the signage here saying, as the sergeant is saying where you're going, which lane and which direction. So traffic have a lot of work to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carlo. As I said earlier, the age spoke of that, so we should see that sooner than later. We should see signage up and also the markings.
And as it relates to the instructors, I know
the president, Mr. Sutton, was here. Mm-hmm. And they usually teach, and also that's one of the question on the written exam also.
And they also have a pamphlet. He left.
Yes.
I was trying to remember if I put it up here or not, but I know he left one or two here with us.
Yes.
That he is sharing as well. So they are doing their part. All right, let's try this one. Good morning.
Hi, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, Chukai.
And good morning to the office today.
Good morning.
A couple of callers ago, they have me confused, you know. They really have me confused.
I know.
I admit already, either use the right lane, either be on the right side going to Ram. You know, they tell me now I'm supposed to be on the outer lane. Me can forget there.
But right coming from where? That's the thing.
Coming from the gas station.
Okay, you're so correct, sir.
I talk about that already, but now they having me confused.
No, you're correct.
And lady, you, Monday, I listen to you on another program, and you always, I agree, you're doing your work, you're defending your job, you're defending, you're representing your department. Mm-hmm. But please, stop talking about camera, because they're working.
They are working,
sir. You got camera, but when you have to be there then, since you have camera. Anyway, that's all I want to say.
Thank you, Carlo.
All right, this is going to be our final call for this morning. Go ahead, you're live.
Yeah, good morning, pleasure, good morning.
Yes, pleasant morning to you.
The education, some about the roundabout is not necessary, because from my point of view, people are doing what they want to get to where they want. They don't care about the other person. And I think that is what happened, causing the accident. They're not caring about the other driver or what they wanted. They just want to know, I'm going here and I'm going there. And a lot of people doing it. You know, that's my point of view.
Thank you, Carlo.
That's going to be our final call for this morning. Sergeant, your last comments?
Okay, I spoke to Public Works before I get on the radio, and some work should be done next week from the corner of Sandon Road and the Bay Road. So by next week, you should see some work going on down there. I know you have a lot of potholes and whatever, so they're going to resurface the road down there. So when you come up, please look out for this sign that's going to be there to tell you no entry or turn wherever. So please adhere to the signs that will be put in place next week from Public Works. Okay. I want to thank everyone for calling in, for your concern and your suggestion. and your interaction with me this morning. God bless you all.
All right, bye. See you next week.
This nonsense need to stop. Stop. I'm making it my business to alert all motorists, especially those who love to break traffic laws. I have seen what speed can do.